So it's the morning of day one of the direct access course. How do I feel after day two? Wow, day three. It was going so well. Today was fucking awesome, and here's why. Mate, today was started terribly, proper wobble. Do you know that moment when everything just clicks? I woke up, heard the wind 20 miles an hour, and I checked to put a picture up. Man, my tests were cancelled. We've done it, people. We've fucking done it. Right, people. This is going to be a video that shows you my thoughts and days as I went through my DAS journey. I just recorded after every day or every time I had a big thought or a big moment. So it's pretty raw footage. I'm just going to stitch them together. Have a look, have a listen, see what you think. If you stay and have a look through, there'll be a video of me somewhere riding, doing the slow stuff. You get to see me doing the slow stuff. And then once you've done that, I'll see you again. I'm going to jump back on the video. We'll have a chat about where I'm at now, what I'm thinking about now it's over and I've passed, and also what's next. See you in a minute. Right. Morning of the direct access course, the first day. Feeling excited, a bit nervous, apprehensive, looking forward to a week of learning. I've got to try and remember to focus on, enjoy the process, not necessarily focus on trying to pass your test, right? Listen to the guys. I'm sure they have lots of wisdom for me to learn from. It's kind of cool to think that in a week's time, I could be out riding my own bike. I'm really looking forward to that. Obviously, same with anything, I'm older now, so learning something new is always apprehensive, but I can't wait. I really can't wait. And I'm really looking forward to it. And I shall share my thoughts at what I consider milestone-ish time, so at least once before CBT, once before Mod 1, once before Mod 2, and any other time between that I feel might be worth recording. I'll try to grab as well. But yeah, stay tuned. Let's see what happens in a week's time, guys. In a bit. Bye. Right then, back in from my first day of the direct access. We spent time. We're not learning on a 125. We're learning on a 350 or 300, I think. We did. What did we do today? We did some U-turn stuff, some junction work, some starting, some stopping, a little bit of gear switching. I'm quite tired because a lot of brain stuff. But yeah, overall, the instructor, me and the guy I'm learning with, did a pretty good job. She's pretty confident. She's, it's first day, but, she said first impression's really good. So that's good. What did I find hardest? She said what I do quite often is rather than sit on top of the bike and sit in a relaxed position, I tend to lean and pull the bike around. She says I tend to manhandle the bike a bit like when you're riding on a bicycle versus trying to sit on top, relax and use the steering. So I'm going to focus on that. And then another thing that I'm not the best at is in the slow maneuvers, I'm going about 6 to 7 mile an hour rather than the 4 to 5. But not too bad. But yeah, I did stall the bike once. And that was the first time we switched gears, doing a left-hand turn at the top of the pad. Went into second, let the clutch out a little bit too quick, and the speed was kind of got away from me. It wasn't fast, but it feels fast, right? First time. And I got to about 12 mile an hour, and I couldn't quite get the turn in. So rather than crashing, I just front brake, back brake, forgot to pull the clutch, installed it, whatever, but I didn't crash. Didn't drop it, just did what I needed to do to stay safe. Rather stall a bike than crash into a fence. Yes, a lot of learning. It was fun. Tomorrow hopefully we'll be getting on the road on the 300s. And then Sunday we might start jumping on the 800s that we'll be learning on. And actually, something that shocked me that I didn't know was going to be a thing was we are doing our Mod 1 and Mod 2 in the same day. I thought there were separate days. I thought we train from, but we don't. We do them on the same day. Positives to that, in my opinion, are even if I found my Mod 1 now, I'm still going to have done all the training. So, you know, yes, it sucks that I failed, but I've done a lot of training. So versus in my head, I thought if I found my Mod 1, do I not do the rest of the week and then not keep training? So, you know, positives. And, you know, if you pass your Mod 1 going into your Mod 2, I think there'll be a level of confidence that you'll go with, which could be a good or a bad thing, but we'll see. But yeah, that's my thoughts and where I'm at for the first day. I'll likely do another little snippet as we transition on to maybe after my first time on a bigger bike. We'll see. I'll just do them as and when. So yeah, see you in a few days. Day 2's finished. Since I last spoke to you, it was the before day 1. Day 1 went okay. I only stalled it once. Nearly the bike ran away from me once though, which was a bit scary. But I think I did pretty well. Today, we were out, did some road riding, practiced some U-turns on the road, some roundabouts, all the stuff we need to get CBT signed off, which was good. And then we also talked about going on to the 800 tomorrow, so that's what we're going to do, go on the 800s. Me and the guy that have been paired together, he's a bit slower than I am, so it's a bit awkward for the instructor because he can't quite see what I'm doing, and it's, you know, but we're working with it. What else is there worth noting? Yeah, so one of the things I know I'm doing wrong, or not wrong, but could do better, is when I'm doing a U-turn is rather than leaning with the bike, I need to lean the opposite way to try and slow it down and keep it tight. It's super tight the way that I'm doing it, but it could be tighter and slower, more controlled if I do it that way. So I've been working at that. It feels really unorthodox, but we'll get there. I'm really excited against the 800s tomorrow. It's going to be raining for the rest of the week. So I'm going to be probably doing my Mod 1 and Mod 2, which I'm doing the same day on Thursday, in the rain. But we'll be doing riding, you know, in the next 2 days in the rain as well. But yeah, wish me luck. I will probably do another quick catch up tomorrow after my first day on the 800, because I think that's also important milestone. So I'll see you then. Right then, end of day 3. Wow, what a roller coaster. Started really well, jumped on the 800s, went into the pad, was doing slaloms, figure 8, slow, controlled, like you're in a slow crawling traffic. We're doing one-handed figure of 8s and slaloms, left and right hand. We're then doing putting a cone on top of another cone and picking it off and like moving it between them. It was awesome. We then went out and did a road ride. I got some issues I need to work on. I'm not braking smooth enough really when it comes to a stop, but I'm getting there. I'm getting there. And then we came back in and we were practicing some of the faster movements. So the hazard avoidance, the control stop, and the emergency stop. And that's when fucking disaster struck. I forgot to do a U-turn. I couldn't do my U-turns. Struggling with a control stop. I had a couple of good ones, but it was ropey. Emergency stops weren't too bad, to be fair, but the hazard avoidance, I kept clipping the cone with my foot, and it's pissing me off. So I'm a bit deflated today. I feel defeated. I do. But I'm going to listen to what Toby said, my instructor, and go home, relax, try pull it out of my head, come back tomorrow refreshed, and hopefully start nailing it. But I am feeling a bit apprehensive now, which is annoying because, you know, as I said, you should be enjoying it. And it's not that I'm not enjoying the course. I'm angry at myself. I'm frustrated with myself. the school and the instructors have been amazing. It's just I'm just frustrated at me, you know. Well, roll on day 4. Day 4 of our DAS. Yeah, today was awesome. Yesterday I felt really flat, but today I feel really good. We got in early, did some braking drills, then we did about 100 miles on the bike, lots of dual carriage race stuff, lots of rain, lots and lots of stuff. Awesome, really, really good in the rain as well. It's a really good experience. But what was really cool, on the way back to the school, the last 30-minute ride, things started to click and feel natural. So I actually started to not have to think about what I was doing, and it started to feel like I wasn't an awkward teenager fumbling about, you know what I mean? So that was really cool. But tomorrow we're going to be doing mod 1 drills at the test pad. So we'll be doing that, and the first thing in the morning, then back out riding some more. Feeling good, feeling positive. Bring on some more riding. Day 5, well, started terribly. I was having the test pad and I was useless. I felt like I let my instructor down. I couldn't do anything. But then the last 2 mock test runs were awesome. I nailed everything. The slalom, figure of 8, the controlled stop, the emergency stop, the swerve, the U-turn, everything was beautiful. Then when it riding, brilliant on the road, everything felt quite natural. And then we came back to the school and did some drills, so slaloms, figure of 8s, U-turns, swerves, emergency stops, control stop, and I nailed everything and it felt awesome. And then we did some show me tell-mes, and I haven't really done much learning on them, and we did pretty good. So hopefully with some learning on them, we should be golden. But day 5, started shit, finished awesome. Can't believe it, loved it. Right, people, day 6 over, the day before the test, before mod 1 and mod 2. We come into confident. I'm leaving it even more confident, calm. I feel prepared. Today we did dual carriage race, city rides, countryside rides, village rides, slaloms, figure 8s, controlled stops, emergency stops, swerves, everything. We did everything today. And I'm feeling ready, feeling really, really ready. I feel like today's the day things started to feel subconsciously known. And by that, I mean, I didn't have to think about pulling in the clutch at certain times or changing gears or braking. It all just kind of worked. So I'm feeling good. I shall do a little thought tomorrow before the test. But see you tomorrow, guys. Well, it's the morning of my tests. I'm feeling ready. The only thing is the winds. 20 odd mile an hour and then 47 mile an hour gusts. I'll put a little picture up so you can see. I'm really worried they're going to cancel it. But unfortunately, I can't control that. So focus on the things I can control. I'm going to get to the school and we're going to jump on the bikes, prep, warm up, get ready and get to the test centre and see what happens. Well, people, tests are cancelled due to wind. It's shit. It sucks. We keep plugging on. The examiner thinks it's too dangerous, even though our instructor and we feel quite confident even in this weather, they don't. So that's the bottom line. Fortunately for us anyway, there's 2 people doing the course, 7-day course, that were a day behind us. They had test dates tomorrow, but they actually aren't going to continue their week. They didn't feel like they made enough progress. So fortunately for us, we're going to get their dates tomorrow, dates and times. So hopefully the wind dies down a bit and we can come out tomorrow and smash it. Otherwise, we could be waiting weeks. Oh, come on, Mother Nature. Bless us up. Bless us up. Right, it's the second attempt at doing our tests, guys. We've got much lower wind, no rain at the moment. The gusts go up to 30 miles per 34 miles per hour. I'll put a picture up just so you can see. But much lower than yesterday. It's not as wet as yesterday. A bit colder, but we don't care. Fortunately for us, those ladies didn't want to continue, so we were able to grab their test slots today. So hopefully me and the guy I'm doing it with can knock it out of the fucking park, because the chances and odds of this ever happening are slim to none, if ever. So yeah, wish me luck, and hopefully next time you see me, I'll have passes in the bag. Okay, that's the final day done. We passed. Everything, no issues really. I got 2 horses on my fucking ride, which was a bit of a pain, but overall pretty solid. So what a week. Cancelled to pass to now being, you know, fully qualified bike rider. Next for you guys, you need to let me know what you want to see next. I've got my bike. I've already got my bike, so I should probably do a bike reveal. Comment what bike you think I might have. Right, hey, welcome back. So my thoughts after the 7 days. Wow, so what a roller coaster. We started off pretty okay, then I think it was day 3, we had an absolute wobble. Everything fell apart. Then we kind of rebuilt from there. Had a good couple of days, really started to feel good, with everything started to click, it was going really well. And we then went to the test and we got wind cancelled our test. That was absolutely heartbreaking. I'll be honest, I was fuming. I was just so ready for it. Unfortunately for us, there was 2 people who were doing their direct access course 7 days, but they were a day behind us, and they weren't happy with the progress that they made, and decided to step away when they were given the option because of the bad weather and stuff. So as soon as ours was cancelled, I said to our instructor, any chance you could get those dates for tomorrow for us? And he did. We went along and we both passed. It was unbelievable. During my mod 1, I felt pretty solid. Didn't have to do anything again, met the speed requirements every time, nailed everything. Mod 2, I near the show me tell me's nailed them. And then when we was out, we had not 1 horse, 2 horses, and even the instructor was laughing. Not the instructor, the evaluator was laughing, and said the chances of getting 2 horses are pretty slim, so unlucky. But we passed, and that's what matters. And now we are moving on. When I look back over the week, I think we had ups, downs, and lots of... The main takeaway is just be prepared and be ready and be willing to go through the process and don't give up, and that's what we did. So yeah, we're past, we're riding. What's next? So the next video, who knows? But it's most certainly going to be a bike reveal. So next video, you'll get to see my bike, and hopefully we'll also go on a ride together and maybe grab a bite to eat. So stay tuned, come along, hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, help me get out there, and I'll see you next time.